Hey everyone, it's Sean. Welcome to my kitchen and here, walk with me. We use a lot of ground meats in this family because they're inexpensive at times, and if you work at it, they can be. And because they're pretty flexible with what you can do with them. You know, you can make from meatballs to burgers and casseroles and pasta and all that sort of stuff. But the hook is lately that these things are expensive. So I was shopping for ground pork last week, and this is when all this occurred to me that I should speak to you about it. And it was, I think, $11.99 a pound for ground pork at a grocery store in my neighborhood. And I thought, man, that's crazy. I'm not even going to begin to entertain the thought of spending $12 just about on ground pork. So as I was leaving and turning out of the refrigerator section, there was a pile of pork chops, like center cut and rib as well, in like little combined packs. And I think it worked out to be like $3 a pound for those. So I thought, you know, that's perfect. That's probably what they're using anyway. So I bought one of those, or bought it home, and I think I ended up with about 4 pounds of ground pork for just, it was $11 or something. So a really good price, when it would have been one pound pack would have been like $12. Anyway, so I was thinking about this more this week, and I'm out shopping for ground beef for Kima. And then I bumped into I've Round at the grocery store this week. Like this guy, you know, it's, I think, about 3 pounds, 1.5 keys, and that's $20.74. So, you know, that's like $4.60 a pound versus the ground beef that they had today at my grocery store was $10 for halal lean ground beef and $8.50-ish for just regular lean ground beef. I mean, granted, the I've Round is going to be probably extra lean, like it's really lean. There's very little fat. So it's really good for things where there's a sauce or that it's mixed into a like a pasta or something like that. For me, Kima this week. I don't think you want to make burgers with it. They'd be really probably dry. Alternatively, if you've bought pork and eat pork, and you can trim off the outside fat cap on those, keep them, and then what I do is I just grind this meat up. You chop it into little cubes. You freeze it on put it on a sheet tray in your freezer for a couple hours or an hour, so it's mostly frozen. And then I grind it in a meat grinder, and by throwing in extra pork fat, you could probably convert this lean ground beef to something a little more juicy. Anyway, I just wanted to share that thought with you. It's something I've been thinking about a lot lately, especially with the prices we're paying at grocery stores. And honestly, with grocery stores, you know, maybe cheating a little bit. We've been hearing lots about people like Loblaws and people like Sobeys weighing the food in the packaging for chicken, for beef, and other things. So you end up paying a couple dollars extra on a package of meat, which is not really fair when we're already spending so much at the store. Anyway, have a nice week. Cook some nice things. We'll talk to you.